you need to have a quarterly career check-in with yourself all the time. And really set a date on the calendar. Here's why. Too many times we get a little apathetic with our career. I just had a fella who I worked very closely with quite a few times in his career, just got pulled into a supervisor's office and sort of, let's call it downgraded. And again, I don't know if it was performance or not, but my instincts tell me that he did not see that coming, whether it was a political situation, performance situation, business situation. But now he's got to move way too quickly, way too reflexively, and not sort of cerebrally and with more accuracy. I strongly recommend on a quarterly basis, you look at where would you go if you had to pick 10 companies to engage with? Where in the country would you go if it wasn't where you lived today? And then start doing some work towards that. It's sort of like an investment portfolio. You don't decide a year before you retire of how much money you're going to need to move on with. You need to do that year after year, decade after decade. In your career, you need to do it quarter after quarter, year after year, even if you stay with the employer that you're supposed to for 5, 6, 7 years. But give yourself a quarterly check-in. What's your LinkedIn page look like? What's your resume look like? Who have you engaged with in your space online, on LinkedIn or any other platform that should stay or be aware of who you are and what you're doing? Just an insurance policy. You should exercise as often as possible, quarterly at a minimum.